Hey, what it do, y'all? It's your boy E2 Blue coming back at you again, man. Hey, look. How y'all feeling, Cowboys fan? How y'all feeling? Lions going to the division round. Their second time in their whole history. Shout out to Lion fans, man. Much respect for the Lions fans. I know a lot of y'all hate us, but I don't hate the Lions. I never did hate the Lions. I'm here to tell you, I never did. I don't know why there's hate between us because we don't play that much. I'm not really a fan of Jared Goff, though. I never was. I think he's playing well strictly because you guys have a great offensive line. Shout out to that. That's what we need. We need better offensive line play. I think that, the issues that we have with Dak is because we don't have great offensive line play. And I'm not even going to say that it's really because of the players. I think that Solari, right? And nobody's talking about Solari right now. I haven't heard any other Cowboy YouTuber talk about Solari. I'm going to say this right now. I'm not going to really say anything negative about Solari. I just think that Solari's views are old, right? He wants specifically Terrence Steele, right? We know that he is an athletic guy. He's a smaller guy. He likes to move around, right? So remember when we had, under the Jason Garrett era, right? The one positive I can say about that is when we had our offensive line play with that, it was a lot of pulling, right? Because our offensive line is very athletic. These guys are athletic. They can move. You need them on that second level to help with, blocking purposes and things of that nature. That's when that line moves, when we're in RPO and all that stuff, that is our bread and butter. That's what we always were doing. But you bring Solari in here. Solari been a coach in the NFL since goddamn Bill Parcells era. So what you don't want is to I just think that his ways are really old, right? The things that he's trying to get some of these young offensive linemen on our team to do, they're not good at doing. So if you see that and it's not working, why are you being stubborn and continuing to do something that doesn't work? If you see that this guy can't do that, you've been a coach for a long time. So at what part of your brain would tell you that, okay, if this ain't working, let me utilize the skills that he does have. Let me go back and look at tape before I got here and to see some of the things that he was doing that made sense for him. If that's the case, then why won't you do that? That's the gripe that I have with this team. It's more so of how we're running things and how we're doing stuff. We've always had players on this team. We had players on this team since the Romo era. We've wasted a lot of careers on this team because we're not doing the simple things that work. And I know a lot of you guys can agree with me. I know some fans right now are just spaced out. They're out of the loop because they're not thinking rationally. I get it, because you're mad that we've been 12 and 5 3 years straight, but it amounted to absolutely nothing. I get that. I was frustrated just as much as the next person. But as a content creator, I have to show you guys a different avenue, a different way of thinking, right? And that makes sense. So within that, this is what I'm talking about. And I just want you guys to open up your eyes to that. Now, everybody, is down on Dak Prescott. I get it. He threw the pick. He threw the interception for the pick six or whatever in the game. Should have did that. But not to make excuses, because I don't make excuses. I don't know these players. I don't know them personally. I don't have their numbers. I don't hang out with these guys. So I really don't. As much as you don't care, I don't care either. But what I will say is thinking in a way that makes sense that, okay, so understanding, and I was talking to a Lions fan just a minute ago, congratulating him on, his team going to the title game, playing against San Francisco, because that's where we should have been. We should be playing today against San Francisco. But no, it's the Lions. So I'm going to root for the Lions. And I know some of you guys are like, oh my God, E2, you root for the Lions. You want the Lions to win. Yes. Because I'd rather the Lions win than San Francisco. And I know some of you fans can agree with me, because we don't like San Francisco over here. We don't like that. Brock Purdy ain't the end all be all. We know what Brock Purdy is good and what he ain't good at. Kyle Shanahan is just a great coach, and they know how to utilize the skills that he does have and make it better. So that's pretty much how that goes. Now, another thing is our defense. Nobody's talking about, everybody's, saying what the offense didn't do, but this defense, whatever CeeDee Lamb's mama got to say, and Micah Parsons' brother Terrence got to say, and what Dak Prescott's brother Tad got to say. I don't give a damn what none of them got to say, because they don't play in the NFL. They don't play for this team. All they're doing is creating a problem within the organization, because now the media has to speak on it and all that other stuff. Like, just be quiet, because what you're doing is you're messing up the money of all of these three players that I'm talking about. Dak, Micah, and CeeDee Lamb all are the best players on your team, and these guys are up for money. So it will behoove their family members to just be quiet, because you're messing up their money, their potential money. Because when they got to go in the office and talk to Jerry Jones about that new contract with their agents, the conversation is going to be like, well, yeah, it's Jerry. I heard your brother talking shit about our team. How do you feel about that? Do you feel the same way? No. And then Micah got to come out here and speak on his podcast, or he has to go on Twitter, X, whatever you call it now, and he's got to say, whatever my brothers say is what my brothers say. My views are not the same. He shouldn't have to do that. You should just shut your mouth. This is table talk. This is family talk. Y'all talk about that at Thanksgiving, Christmas, whatever holidays that y'all talk about that. But that shouldn't be talked about. You shouldn't be airing that out on social media. What are you trying to do? Be a celebrity? You trying to get people to know who you are so you can get big? You ain't nobody. Your brother is. And your son is. So you shut your mouth and allow them to play. Period. Because I know if I was in the NFL and my mama was out here talking all types of woo-de-woo, I'd have went to her like, hey, ma, chill out, son. Chill out. Because you messing with my money, which messes with your money, because I'm giving you the money. You know what I'm saying? So chill. Chill. You messing with my bank account. I don't like none of that. Lastly, I would say, with this whole Dan Quinn thing, whether he leaves or not, if he does leave, we know that Al Harris and Joe Witt probably gonna go with him, because I like Al Harris and I want Al Harris to be here, but Al Harris already said that if he leave, they gone too. So it would actually behoove us to want to keep Quinn around. I know some of you guys are smitten by Dan Quinn because you think that he can't beat the Shanahan tree and all the coaches that played under Shanahan. I get it. We're smitten. But to say that, I really think that Dan Quinn should stay. I think that he's not dumb. You know what I mean? I think he's going to learn from the situation. I think he's going to figure some things out. All we got to do is just get bigger linebackers. We need to just make sure this offensive line is straight. Somebody need to go talk to Solari. If you're gonna exit any coach on this team, I would say the offensive line coach, Solari. Because Solari, in my opinion, and no offense to Solari, much respect, because he's done a lot in this league. He's been a coach for a long time. But some of those old ideals is not going to work anymore. That's why all of you guys that keep screaming about Bill Belichick coming to the Cowboys, it ain't working. Did y'all not see what the Patriots did this year? They won 4 games. You know why? Because these young players don't adhere to that old school discipline. That stopped after my generation. My generation was the last to get that hazing type of mentality. You can't do that today because these players soft as Q-tip cotton. They soft as old as Spunkmeyer cookies out of the oven. You hear me? And I know they soft because I love them. So with that being said, that's all I got to say. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment box about that. I want to keep Dan Quinn because, and I know y'all probably going to chastise me and say that I'm an idiot and I'm a fat Faison lie, whatever that you want to say. I don't care. I can handle it. I am what I am. But it is what it is. If you get rid of Dan Quinn, them other guys gonna go too. And I want them guys to stay because Al Harris is the reason why we've been getting a lot of them interceptions. And you're getting Trey Diggs back. If they re-sign Stephon Gilmore, I think we'll be fine on defense. We just got to get linebackers. That's all we need on defense is some solid linebackers. I'll go out here and do an off-season. Just give me an off-season program, get back in football shape. I'll go play linebacker because I can hit. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm that linebacker size. I'm what the Cowboys need. You get somebody my size in there at linebacker, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. That's why I was all for bringing back, Anthony Barr and stuff like that. But it is what it is. Again, shout out to us Cowboy fans. I know we're smitten right now because we're not playing, but hey, who y'all rooting for in the playoffs right now? You want the Ravens to win, you want the Chiefs to win, you want the Lions to win, you want San Francisco to win. I really think the Lions want this, and the Lions, like I said, I was talking to a fan just now. He said his expectation was just to get one playoff win. They gave him 2. And the fact that they're up right now, and the fact that Dan Campbell is that guy, I think that they're going to be ready for San Francisco. So we'll see. They're going to give San Francisco every bit of that attention. So we'll see. It's going to be an interesting day. I may not be able to watch the games today, but I'm definitely going to look at the highlights. But let me know what y'all think in the comment box, man. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. It's your boy YouTube Blue, always keeping it real. Peace.